Hey guys, this video will teach you 4 essential wushu kicks. In changquan or long fist, most kicks are either done with a straight leg, a leg that goes from bent to straight, or a sweep. There are also many kicks that are flying through the air. However, today we're gonna keep it very simple. We're gonna do kicks with a straight leg staying on the ground. That said, just because these kicks are simple does not mean that they're easy. Basically, any wushu class that you go to will start the same way. They will start with your basics, or jibengong, a series of fundamental movements done over and over again to build up your practice. This is for 2 reasons. The first is that doing the fundamentals helps you warm up for the more complex movements. And the other reason is that it takes so much practice to build up the quality of these movements. Wushu is an art of extremes, extreme highs, extreme lows, extreme contrast between having tension and being relaxed. In order to push those extremes, to push that contrast in your wushu, it requires a lot of volume of training in order to push that level every single time you do a rep. Improving your basics is a long, long road, so let's get started. As always, the first thing that you're gonna wanna do is get fully warmed up. I will put a link in the description to a warm-up follow along that you can do. Because we're doing kicks today, it's important that 2 things happen. The first is that your nervous system gets on, your body gets up and active. This is because kicks are very explosive movements. You need to have your body really on so that you can express that explosion and quickness through your kicks. Secondly, you're gonna want to move through your full range of motion. Doing these kicks, you're essentially doing splits in all different directions, so it's very important that you reach your full range of motion in your warm-up so that you can use it in your kicks. One thing that I love and hate about wushu is just how ridiculous every single movement is. I think most adults can't even do the splits, and having the splits is a fundamental skill that you need in order to make your wushu really look like wushu. I made a whole video explaining how splits are used and how to train them, but yes, splits, warming them up so that I can use them in my kicks, very important. One more reason that I wanted to make this video is to give you some specific things to think about while you are working on your kicks, and that I think a lot of times a mistake that people can make is showing up to wushu practice and doing their basics, but just doing the motions and not thinking too hard about how to do them well or having the right intention behind every kick every time. In that, in order to actually make your kicks better, you have to have that presence, that focus, every single time you're doing the kick. But then, okay, well, what should you be thinking about as you do it? I will walk you through each kick and give you some things that basically, if you're not actively paying attention to them or very experienced, will start to go awry as you do your kick. And so you can think about these things, keep centering yourself, keep staying focused on these couple corrections and make your kicks better, slowly better over time. All right, splits are warm, body is warm. The first thing that we're gonna do to start our practice is do some loose kicks. So loose kicks are essentially just moving through all of the ranges of motion that we're gonna use, but very loose, very relaxed. We're not actively trying to kick something. We are just moving our legs through the motions that we're gonna be doing, loosening up our hips. Staying really relaxed, just really relaxedly moving our legs around in different directions, to the front, to the side, making sure we get both legs here. Don't worry too much about what your chest is doing or what your arms are doing. You're just trying to loosen up and warm up your hips. Okay, so the first kick that we're gonna do is called the front stretch kick, or zheng ti cui. This is the most basic fundamental wushu kick that you can learn, and I still think it's pretty badass. So you'll have your hands pressed out to the side. Ideally, your hands will make a right angle from your wrists. Hands are pressed out to the side, shoulders are down and back. This is the posture for wushu. You'll have your weight on one leg. I'm gonna kick with my right leg first. My leg is just gonna come up and straight down. As I'm doing this, I'm not letting my chest cave forward or my arms wiggle around too much. I'm also trying to keep both legs straight. I'm not buckling from that lower knee or letting my chest fall down. In addition, we don't want our legs to be stiff and rigid as we're doing this kick. They should be relaxed and whippy. In an ideal kick, your leg comes all the way up to your head and then whips back down. To do these kicks in connection, what you'll do is you'll do one kick, and then that same leg will come down and then step forward. Kick, come down, step forward. Kick, down, step forward. We'll start arms pressed out to the side, shoulders down and back, go. One thing especially to be paying attention to here is the rhythm, in that you don't just want your kicks to be going in a continuous rhythm across the floor. Every single kick should be pa, step forward, pa, step forward, pa, an explosion in itself. All right, shake that out. Okay, the next kick that we're gonna do is also very basic. It is basically exactly the same as the front stretch kick, but to the side. Let's practice the arms first. So your arms will be reaching out to the side. First, one hand is forward, one hand is back. Then the leading hand is gonna block by your chest while the other hand blocks above your head and then comes back. If I'm going to this direction, I will start with my left leg and kick, kick, Again, trying to be as high, as fast, as smooth, and relaxed as possible. My coach used to say, 踢得高, 踢得快, which means kick high, kick fast. And you should be thinking about that every single time you're working on your kicks. I love, love, love watching older generations of athletes do these kicks. It was really part of the culture to drill the basics like crazy. Every 1,000 reps that you do, the kick gets that much better. And you can see in these athletes who have done them so many millions of times that they're just so pristine and so easy for them, and yet such an extreme thing for a person to be doing. Basically going into the splits and getting out of them extremely powerfully while being extremely relaxed. I just love to watch it. To link these kicks in a row, it's the same as our front stretch kicks. We will start to one side, you'll kick up, and then that leg is gonna come down and then step forward, kick up, come down, step forward, kick up, down, step forward. Again, starting with our shoulders down and back, the only difference is that our hands are pressed out to the side. And the other direction. What I love to watch too is that you can see, because the athletes are so relaxed, there's an elasticity to their movement. It's almost like they're snapping a rubber band. It is so effortless and yet still so powerful. It is elastic. Okay, the next kick that I'm gonna introduce you guys, this is called an outside kick, or wai. I've seen this taught multiple ways. One where the leg comes straight up and then goes outside versus crosses your body and goes outside. You can do either way. I think the more important thing is that the leg is making a whipping, powerful outside motion. Again, you get that powerful whipping motion by being relaxed as you do it. We'll start again, hands pressed out to the side, shoulders down and back, and then the leg is gonna come up and whip outwards. And the other side. Once you are comfortable doing that, you can add the slap in. The old school way to do this, as my coach taught me, there are actually 3 slaps that are gonna happen as you do the slap kick. The first is your hands above your head. I'm gonna start with my right slap kick. So I will slap, my left hand is behind and my right hand is in front. I will step with my left leg, and then I'm gonna hit both of my hands with my right foot. So it's first gonna go slap, left, right. What's happening is that as my foot is crossing from like 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock, it's brushing by both of my hands in a powerful, smooth motion. As always, we will do the marching version. The leg that kicks comes all the way down, steps forward, and you continue. When you watch these professional athletes do it, you can just hear it's a powerful army coming towards you. I love it. Every kick is so powerful, every slap is so powerful. You can hear the power and relaxation in all of the movements. One combo that you can use to begin to get the idea of the outside kick, which is that after the kick happens, you explode to the other side, is just doing an outside kick. Look to the other direction. Your left hand is gonna block by your chest. Your right hand is gonna swing under as your whole body turns. Whole body turns together. This arm continues. Hammer to the side. The right arm is gonna swing, and then this motion, this bending and snapping motion, is a downward hammer.
Guachuan and Shaolin Chuans, and you can imagine that wasn't an easy.
Okay, shake that out, grab some water if you need it. I grabbed some water. The next kick we're gonna do is the opposite of the outside kick. It is the inside kick, li ho tui. So instead of your leg coming from the inside outward, it's gonna go from the outside inward. I'll get back in this position. My weight is on my left leg. My hands are pressed out to the sides. My shoulders are down and back. And then my right leg is gonna come from the outside and cross over my body to the inside. Once you are comfortable with that motion, you can begin to add the slap. One trick here is that you'll have to turn your foot inwards, and that if you're coming up, you're making a kick like this, and then you slap like this, you won't get a good noise. You have to turn your foot in to make a nice slapping sound with your hand. Again, with the marching version, your kicking foot comes down and then steps forward. Again, I love watching and hearing professional athletes do this. It sounds like a terrifying army marching towards you because the kicks are so powerful every time. All right, the last thing that I will show you is putting all of those kicks together in a sequence. So I'm gonna do it all on one leg first. It will be front kick, side kick, outside kick, inside kick. So here. And then I use that momentum from the inside kick to turn myself 180 at the end. All right, so those are 4 very simple but not easy wushu kicks. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. If you have been enjoying these videos and want to deepen your wushu understanding, I am currently accepting private students, so you can check out the link in the description to book some time with me. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions or video requests. I will do my best to address them. Good luck and jiayou!